The article that I chose is called "The World Cafe as a Participatory Method for Collecting Qualitative Data" by Katharina Lohr, Michael Weinhardt, and Stefan Seiper. It presents an insightful analysis of World Cafe method as a participatory tool for qualitative research. The authors propose that World Cafe is not only effective for community development and organizational change, but also serves as a viable method for gathering qualitative data from large groups of participants. The data collection took place during the Transect Project Kickoff Conference in September 2013. The publication year is not explicitly mentioned in the text, but it is referenced as being part of the International Journal of Qualitative Methods, which suggests it was published after the data collection in year 2020. The name of the publishing journal is International Journal of Qualitative Methods. Overview of the World Cafe method. The World Cafe method was introduced in 1995 by J. Brown and D. Isaacs, designed to facilitate open and intimate discussions in a cafe-like atmosphere. This setting encourages participants to engage freely, share ideas, and collaborate on critical questions. The authors highlight that World Cafe is structured to promote dialogue and mutual learning, which can be both beneficial for researchers and participants. Strengths of the World Cafe method include inclusivity. The World Cafe method is inherently designed to be inclusive, allowing for a diverse range of voices to be heard. It fosters a sense of community, encourages participants from all attendees, which is particularly valuable in research contexts where stakeholder engagement is crucial. Cross-pollination of ideas. The method promotes the exchange of ideas through multiple rounds of conversation, allowing participants to build on each other's thoughts. This dynamic interaction can lead to richer data collection and deeper understanding of the topic at hand. Resource efficiency. The World Cafe method can gather insights from a large number of participants in a relatively short period, making it a resource-efficient option for qualitative research. This efficiency is particularly beneficial in situations where time and resources are limited. Facilitation of dialogue. By creating a relaxed environment, World Cafe encourages open dialogue, which can lead to more honest and insightful responses compared to traditional methods like individual interviews or focus groups. Comparison with other qualitative methods. The authors compare World Cafe with two other well-established qualitative research methods, semi-structured interviews and focus groups. They argue that while interviews provide in-depth insights from individuals and focus groups allow for group dynamics to emerge, World Cafe uniquely combines the strengths of both methods. It allows for the exploration of themes in a large group setting while maintaining an intimate and conversational atmosphere. They used World Cafe as a research method for a German-Tanzanian project called the Transect Food Security Project. And what they did is the first three questions were, what kind of challenges could occur in the project? What kind of measures and tools do we need to address the challenges? And which guidelines do you regard as important for a code of conduct in the project? These were discussed in three discussion rounds each, while the fourth and last question of which vision do you have for the overall outcomes of the project was only discussed in one round. The World Cafe was moderated by one person with two additional researchers providing assistance. The session lasted 90 minutes. No audio recording was used due to the sensitive nature of the topic and the fear that such a device would negatively affect the livelihood of discussion. The Transect tree was created as a visual representation of the discussions and findings from the World Cafe sessions conducted during the Transect Project Kickoff meeting in September 2013 in Morogoro, Tanzania. The process involved several steps. First was setting the context. The World Cafe method was designed to facilitate participation from all project members present at the kickoff meeting. Participants were organized in small groups at tables where they discussed specific questions related to project challenges, measures to address those challenges, guidelines for conduct, and overall vision of project outcomes. In the discussion rounds, they participated in multiple rounds of discussion change in tables to encourage cross-pollination of ideas. Each table had writing materials in different paper formats, like the leaves, blossoms, and the beans in the picture, that symbolized various aspects of the project, such as suggestions for guidelines were the blossoms, challenges were the bugs, and visions for outcomes were the beans. The documentation was after each discussion round, table hosts summarized the discussions and noted key points on the paper formats. This documentation process allowed for a collection of wide range of ideas and insights from all participants. After all the discussion rounds were completed, a plenary session was held where the responses from all the small groups were clustered and arranged into a large visual representation symbolizing a tree. The tree structure included roots and trunk, branches, leaves and blossoms, and beans. With the roots and trunk, these were filled with the results from a previous team building exercise that discussed shared strengths, weaknesses, and points of interest among the participants. The branches represented the various suggestions and guidelines for conduct, tools, and measures to foster collaboration. The leaves and blossoms contained the suggestions for the code of conduct, while the bugs represented the challenges identified during discussions, and the beans symbolized the vision and goals that the project members aimed to achieve. With the final tree structure served as a metaphor for the project, encapsulating the collective insights and recommendations from the World Cafe session. The representation was intended to facilitate understanding and communication among project members regarding the project's objectives and challenges they face. Overall, the creation of the Transect tree was a collaboration effort that utilized the World Cafe method to gather diverse perspectives and foster dialogue among participants, ultimately leading to a comprehensive summary of their collective insights. They talk about their challenges and limitations. While the World Cafe method has numerous advantages, the author also acknowledges potential challenges. For instance, the need for effective moderation is critical to ensure that discussions remain focused and productive. Additionally, the method may not be suitable for all research questions or contexts, particularly those requiring detailed individual perspectives. Practical recommendations. The article concludes that practical recommendations for researchers interested in employing the World Cafe method suggestions include careful planning of the cafe environment, thoughtful question design, and strategies for documenting discussions effectively. The authors emphasize the importance of integrating World Cafe into the overall research design to maximize its benefits. And from here we can see with these two pictures kind of the notes that they took together and how they talk about the different things to go for the Transect project. Summary: the article effectively demonstrates that World Cafe method can significantly enrich qualitative research by facilitating large-scale participation, fostering dialogue, and generating valuable insights. Its strength in inclusivity and resource efficiency make it a compelling choice for researchers aiming to engage diverse stakeholders and explore complex topics. As the author suggests, further studies should enhance understanding of the method's application and effectiveness across different research contexts, paving the way for its broader adoption in qualitative research.